Hi, good morning. It's Still here from mindsetstochange.com. Thank you for joining me here. Today I'm going to talk about the subject of your emotions. There's a whole range of them. Frustration, lack, disappointment, desperation, anger, resentment, frustration, doubt. Whoa. I'm getting heavier and heavier just by voicing all those emotions because they're heavy. Normally, when we're going through these kind of range of emotions, lots of other things accumulate in them too. Like wanting things to be different, wanting results to be more tangible, wanting things to turn up, wanting things to change, want, must have. Desperation of not wanting to be in the moment and understanding that these emotions are messages. And these have to be acknowledged because they can be your greatest change, your greatest growth time. The thing is, a lot of these emotions will sideswipe us. We can be getting along really happily. We can be doing things that we're really focused on. And even though maybe, it seems like a bit of a struggle, we've got that dynamo inside us like I was talking about in my other videos. We've got that drive inside us, we've got our mojo going, we've got all this drive to get to where we're going, and as time goes on, maybe nothing's turning up for you and you're getting more and more frustrated. And so at the end of the day, the lower vibrations kick in, which try to eliminate the higher vibrations, and these could be ego, these could be blocks, these could be past patterns, programs, inherited thought, thinking patterns that take us away from what we're really trying to achieve. And I just want to say, don't beat yourself up when you actually have these emotions that engulf you. They're perfectly natural. And you, as a being that may be wanting to change some things, all you have to do is focus on why these are coming up and realizing that they're not you. These are emotions from pasts. These are emotions from experiences. These are emotions from going to a place and seeing something and then understanding that your perception of this is how it should be and how, everybody else's perception is your perception. That isn't the truth. Because at the end of the day, you see things as you see things. And if you want to go along to get along or fit in, you're kind of going to go under the same umbrella as everyone else. And this isn't easy when you're perhaps embarking on a new business, or perhaps you're embarking on wanting to get into a new relationship. You've kind of got a roadmap from a past experience that ended up really badly. So you're going to have to work on yourself. You're going to have to do some inner work. But the inner work is recognizing why these emotions are there, who put them there, because we've got to be honest with ourselves. Are we putting them there? Are we going straight to fear? Is everything that we're imagining, taking us away from the reality? Hard-hitting questions maybe, but ask yourself these. Reason goes out of the window when we're stressed, when we're anxious. Can't even think straight. Putting things in the fridge when they should be going in a cupboard, vice versa. Forgetting things, doing silly things, having mishaps, having slight accidents, all to do with you not focusing. So when you go to these places, ask yourself some of these questions. Is this my feelings? Am I considering another person's feelings? Am I fitting in and suppressing my feelings? Why do I feel resentment when other people seem to be getting along in life and really happy? Why do I feel the way that I do? If you ask your brain these quality questions, quality answers are going to come up. Normally, our self-talk and this inner dialogue keeps running along and saying, well, you're no good at that. Well, you'll never succeed in that. You never have been good at this. How do you think you're going to be good at this? So we tend to have that inertia. But if we strive and we break through these barriers, and the other side will bring us more growth, the other side will make us see that wow, that was holding me back. Actually, it was easy to overcome. Or it might be a real task for you. Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit in this pit? Are you going to let time go by? Are you going to get days go by when you're actually feeling so disempowered that your life just is a day-to-day scenario? Nothing really happening. It's still in this flat vibrationary mode. You've got to do some things to change some things. Biggest thing you can do is start to doing some stretching exercises where you stretch to your highest capacity that you possibly can. You get some oxygen in the body and you get some movement going on and your physiology changes, and as soon as that dopamine or whatever you're doing, perhaps music, listening to music, you're going to say to me, Jill, how can I possibly do this when I'm feeling really bad? Well, you know what? It's a shift. It is a shift. It's like when we walk into a dark room and we turn a light on. Where is the dark after you've put the light on? It's not there. You've got to understand these feelings could demand for you to do some inner work. Don't ignore the inner work that you're going to have to do. Because this is all about your growth process. Maybe some part of your life is missing. Maybe it's the spiritual side. And I'm not just talking religion. Maybe you need to meditate. Maybe your circle of friends isn't stimulating you. Maybe the changes you're making isn't their perspective. Don't beat up on yourself about these things. Go find people who are doing what you do. Go and find people who will stimulate you, but also go and find people who will call you into that greatness. You don't have to sit where you are and think to yourself, I'm a victim of circumstances or life. And don't always be logical with your thinking. And I'm not saying go to the emotional state. Ask these open questions a little bit more. Have a better relationship with yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you're going through these transitions and changes. This is a little bit of tough love, but I'm here to tell you, you don't have to stay here. I want to inspire you to start making some changes because you're not alone. And the circumstances that you're going through, obviously I don't know. If they're a great loss, again, that's a growth time. That is another situation altogether where acceptance or denial or anger or hurt, everything comes up. Reason I know, I've been there and I had to let this process work out, but I also had to know that I can't change this situation. I can't do anything about it. What I can do about it is try to help myself, and in helping myself, try to help others. Because at the end of the day, that shifts everything. If you're down in a pit, grab your coat, get outside, go into nature, look around, go for a cup of coffee, look at other people sitting around. Maybe someone will come and sit with you and have a conversation that lifts you, makes a change, makes a difference. At the end of the day, it is all up to us. But reach out to somebody that understands if you're having problems with this. It's very difficult sometimes to talk to our friends and family, and that is because they don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you going through changes. Maybe they can't cope with them, or maybe they can't see what you can see or feel. And then you don't want to worry your family and friends by coming out and stating, you know what, I'm really feeling desperate at the moment. You don't have to do this alone. I want to inspire you today to get into a group or get into a conversation with somebody that know, like and trust the situation that you're going through, that can help you move through this. You don't have to stay in this situation. This is not an emotional home to put down forever amen roots in. This is a growth time. This is a time that you have to evolve through. I hope that's helped today. Take great care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.